Hello everybody, this is Finalizing Bobbin here, and welcome back to Trainz Simulator 3, where today we'll be taking a look at the newly released Rosworth Vale route. Yes! And I say newly released because, we just got another, I guess, revamp of an older Trainz route, and here it is in Trainz Simulator 3. Yeah, so Rosworth Vale, another route that longtime Trainz players will be familiar with, and yeah, it's been revamped here for Trainz Simulator 3. Costs $7 though, so it's actually now the most expensive route here in Trainz Simulator 3. But to be fair, it's also one of the longest ones as well, and you just get a decent amount of content. So let's take a look at everything here in the Rosworth Vale UK DLC here in Trainz Simulator 3. But before we do that, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. Alright, so first up we have one of the new trains here in Trainz Simulator 3, the Class 755 diesel electric multiple unit. Yeah, this one is a weird hybrid train pretty much. Yes, the Class 755. So yeah, as you can see, this train has pantographs, so it can run under overhead wires, but it also has a diesel thing here in the middle, which I guess supplies diesel power to this train when it's running under non-electrified stations, which this route is, by the way. This entire route is, as we know, is unelectrified, and I noticed this train was included, so I was like, hang on, this train's electric. But yeah, it turns out that this train has a diesel motor to make it, well, diesel powered. So yeah, the Class 755 diesel electric multiple unit. Yeah, pretty weird thing, but yeah, here it is. It is in the Greater Anglia livery. Very nice looking train. So that's the front coach, and here we have one of the middle coaches. That looks kind of cool. This train, you don't usually get like more modern trains like this, but here's this guy, and here's the diesel. Whoop, not too far. Here's the diesel thing, I guess, in the middle of the train. Looks cool. Here's this coach here, and I believe these rear two coaches are different from the ones further up. Only slightly, but yeah, there are some differences. Yes. And finally, the coach back here. There you go, cool looking train. Yes. Let's take a look at the interior. Same with the front cab. Oh, I gave it a minute to load. There we go. Nicely detailed cab here. It was built by Stadler. Interesting. I was wondering what that diesel engine sound is. That's actually one of the other trains that is included as well. We'll take a look at it in just a minute. And there you go. So how's the horn of this thing? Interesting. No bell, but okay. Does one of the middle coaches have an interior view? Yes, it does. Look at that. Interior view. Oh, got a table seat. All right. See the interior. By the way, does this little thing have an interior? Probably not, but no. Okay. And what about this coach here? This one also has an interior view. Ooh, it's a different view too. And it's one of those trains where you can see down the whole thing. That's actually pretty cool. Wi-Fi. Got a lot of details here in this train. Yeah, so there's even some difference between the two codes. They're not just the exact same thing. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so overall, pretty nice unit. The British Class 755, and now it seems my camera's going all weird. Yeah, okay, for some reason we can't. Well, whatever, we'll just go to the other train then. Okay, so the Class 755, that's the main one, though, here in this add-on. We got some stuff here that's including other add-ons, though. First up here, we have the Class 68 in the DRS Direct Rail Services livery. I've actually driven this one already. Quite a while back, actually, I drove this thing in the what's it called? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the Halls Junction. Yeah, the Halls Junction here in Trainz Simulator 3. I drove this locomotive in that video, so if you want to see me drive this locomotive, you can check that video out. And to comment, we have some coaches, some Mach 2F coaches in the Anglia livery. First, we have the First Class, or FO. Yeah, very nice looking coach. Up next, we have the RFB version, which I guess is like a first class dining coach or something. I'm not sure what this is, but there you go. And finally, we have a second class coach, I guess, or TSO, as it's known. So yeah, Mach 2 coaches to pull the Class 68 with. And speaking of the Class 68, let's take a look over the interior and stuff. Yep, here's the inside view of the Class 68. Pretty much the same as usual, but I believe this engine is exactly the same as it was over in the Hawes Junction route. Looks nice. And the horn. There you go. And we also have a freight engine here, the Class 70. Also included in a couple other DLCs. But here it is in this one. Here in the Freightliner livery. Nice looking model here. Interior. Yeah, if you've seen previous reviews, you'll probably be familiar with this, but yep, here's the interior of the Class 70. And of course, horn. Yep, same old horn. And I got some freight cars. So first up, we have the BR Black FGA container flat. Yeah, I like how it's called BR Black, and yet it's... Oh, it is kind of... Oh, it is black. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's the buck part there. Interesting. And here is the BR Blue FFA, and it is actually blue. FA container flat. Yep. I think it would be possible to put a container, obviously, on here if we had that option in this game, but we still haven't got that yet. Up next, we have the log wagon, and yeah, it's just, well, it's a log wagon, alright. I think it's just like a generic asset from, you know, from a really long time ago, but it's been included here in this add-on. So there you go. Up next, we have the BR Alnos is as is what's I don't know, EALNOS. I don't know how you say that. Here in the GBRF livery. So this is a I guess some sort of hopper car. Got a lot of rust on the inside. But yeah, this one's empty. Up next, we have basically the same wagon, but it's in blue for some reason. And this one's used for carrying coal. So, yeah, there you go. Coal hopper. And finally, you have this for carrying wood ships. Yeah, I'm not sure why one of these is randomly painted blue, but there you go. That's all those guys. And finally, the KSA Timber Wagon. Yeah, we have an empty version. And I believe this is one of the other new wagons here in Trainz Simulator 2. Yeah, strange enough, this is also available as a standalone DLC, but why would you get a standalone when you can get it in this route? But yeah, also nice looking thing. Yeah, I'm more of a fan of these more modern wagons. And here's the same wagon, but carrying logs. Yes. So there you go. Now, some of the stuff is included in other routes. Like for example, the Class 68 and the Mach 2 Cokes, and the Class 70 you can get those in other add-ons. However, the Class 755 and some of these freight wagons here are exclusive to this add-on, but you can also get these available separately. But like I said, no point getting those separately when you can just get those bundled in a route. And yeah. So I guess with that being said, well, here's the route itself then. But if you're familiar with the Rosworth Vale route, you already know what this route looks like. Yep, there's like the main line, and here's where the line splits off, and you get the circle bit. And yeah, like I said, if you're familiar with the Rosworth Vale line, then you will already know what this route is like. It's pretty much exactly the same as it's always been, but of course, a lot of the assets have been swapped out. Well, yeah, a lot of the assets have been swapped out for better ones that are more suited to the E2 engine here in Trainz. Alright then, well that's the trains, that's the route. Let's now take a look at these scenarios and do some driving. Alright, so for the scenarios for this route, it's pretty much just the usual stuff. 4 pre-scripted scenarios and 5 free roam scenarios. So I have autumn, early morning, late afternoon, night, and summer. But as far as the pre-scripted, we have coal service with the Class 68, continuing job with the Class 70, and we have 2 scenarios for the Class 755, the morning commuter and passenger express. But what we're going to be doing is the morning commuter scenario. So if we take a look here. Yeah, today's task is to travel from Multham to Armadale via Septon, Sandworth, and a bunch of other stations. 6 of the stations' commuters depend on this train's connection. Alrighty then, let's do this. Alright, so it's early in the morning. Alright, good morning. Today your task is to travel from... I'm not going to read all that. I'm just going to pull up to this thing here. Yes! Class 755, a new train in Trainz 2. I mean, Trainz 3. Yes. Ooh, sounds pretty cool as well. Guess I go too fast, you gotta turn around, I guess. Yes. Alright, here we are then, Rosworth Vale. It's been a little while, so we've taken a look at a British route here in Trainz Simulator 3. Awesome. Yeah, the last video on a British route here in Trainz 3 was quite a while ago. When we take a look at the British Midlands route. I was actually planning on doing a re-review of the of what was called the Hawes Junction route. Because I feel like that original video wasn't that good, so I was actually planning on re-reviewing that route. Maybe I still will at some point, but we'll see what other content comes out. But thankfully we don't need to look at that route, as we have a new British route to take a look at. Yeah. And yeah, I know I am a bit late on reviewing this route. Yeah, because the route actually came out last week, but I decided to wait until this week to review this route because I got so many requests in the Midwestern branch route that I figured, well, you know what, I might as well review that route first, and then review this because, you know, the Midwestern branch had already been out for quite a while, and it took me a while to get around to looking at that route because a lot of new stuff came out. And, normally I would prioritize the newer stuff over the old stuff, but, since I got some requests to review the route, I figured why not. And I'm only a week late to this route, and, yeah. And actually, this is actually the last of the new routes. And, by the way, why did you want me to stop here, game? Please surround proceeds towards Sandsworth. Oh. Okay. Wait, you start to... Yo, mother. Oh, here we go with this garbage again. Yeah, I'm not going to follow the schedule because the schedule is broken and stupid. Alright, well, here we go then. On the Rosworth Vale route, revamped for Trainz Simulator 3. Yes. And like I said, like I was saying, yeah, this is the last of the new routes that I need to do a video on. After this, well, as of right now, there is no other DLC routes to take a look at. So, yeah. Well, since I've just done a video on a British route, I don't think I'll be doing a video on the Hall Junction review anytime soon, but hey, we'll see what happens. Next week's video will likely be back on Trainz Simulator 2. But anyway, here we are. Driving this train. Class 755. I actually I'm quite glad that this train's here because, you know, I'm more of a fan of modern trains, and yeah, this train actually entered service not too long ago. So nice to have a more modern train here in Trainz Simulator 3 now. I mean, we do have some other modern trains here, but you know, nice to have more of them. 80 miles per hour. You don't want to go too fast though. Okay, let's also start something down for the station. Oh, I need something for the 60 anyway. Oh, the brakes thing are not very good. Okay, good thing I started slowing down when I did, because wow. It's gonna be another one of those episodes. But yeah, Rosworth Vale. Interesting fact about this route, this is actually one of the default routes over in Trainz Simulator 2. I actually did do a video on this route in Trainz 2 at the beginning, well, to the beginning, right back in February. So, if you want to know my thoughts on that route, then watch that video if you want. But here we have a revamp for Trainz 3. Yeah. This is class 70, pulling some coal wagons. And here we're arriving at the first station of the day. Oh, there's the old, the old level crossing. Yeah, it seems they replaced a lot of, like, the tracks and trees and everything. I think some assets have been replaced, but others are just the same assets as there was in the original version of this route. Oh, you're then our first stop of the day. Also, I do think it... Actually, I wonder how driving this train in electric mode would work here in Trainz 3. Actually, you know what's funny? Before this video, I actually didn't know that there was an a diesel version of this train. I thought there was just the electric version, but no. And yeah, apparently this train is actually the replacement of the or was a replacement of the Class 90. Yeah, shut up, game. The Class 90, which did express service on the Great Eastern Main Line. Yeah, I'm sure any British rail enthusiast will know what I'm talking about, but yeah. And yeah, that train was not too long ago was retired and replaced with this, which is kind of weird to me because this train, it feels like it's supposed to be a commuter train, and ironic that's what we're doing today. We're doing like a commuter service, which is proper for this train, but it feels weird to use it in what's like a high-speed express service. Yeah. Actually, I might need to do some more research on this train in real life because it's kind of cool. You know, something pretty modern for Britain. Actually, you know something? We also have the Class 70 and Class 68 in this route. So actually, all the trains in this island are pretty modern. Well, modern compared to a lot of the stuff that we usually get in this game. That's a sheep. So yeah, this is kind of like the Rosworth Vale modernized. Another Class 755. Actually, how would you say it? Was it Class 755 or Class 755? Oh, hello. Yeah. Do you see that train? That guy had his pantograph up. For some reason. Yeah, there's no overhead wires here. Although, you know what's kind of funny, though? Over in Trainz Simulator 2, there's a add-on, or there's a locomotive add-on, which actually puts overhead wires for the scenario this route in Trainz 2. And we'll probably look into that sometime. At some point in time. Oh, yeah, here we are. Are they supposed to be the Midlands, by the way? Or something? I don't really know. I didn't play this route too much in Trainz 2 back in the day. Yeah, I just kind of... I thought it was cool. Played it for a little bit, and then just kind of... decided not to play this route and play other ones instead. Alright, well, let's slow down again. But Rosworth Vale, pretty cool route, and pretty cool list of trains getting it. $7 though is a bit pricey. Yeah. You do get a decent amount of content with this route though, and some of it is content exclusive to this add-on, you know, such as the 755 along with the some of those freight wagons, but at the same time some of the other stuff though is included in the previous add-ons here in this game. Actually, some of the stuff here is all including the Halls Junction route. So, okay, did I get in the brakes in time? Uh-oh. Stop! Why are the brakes in this thing so terrible? This is a modern train. It's gonna be close. Oh, I think we're gonna. Hang on. Oh. Oh, look at that! I did it. Huh. On the brakes a little bit late there and still stopped with the red light. There we go. So we're actually over in this part of the route. Yeah. I don't know why I'm burping so much in this video. Alright, we're already halfway done, I think. Up next is Sandworth or something? I don't know. So, Rosworth Vale. It's a cool route. But yeah, $7. I don't know. Even if this thing was the usual $5, well, oh no, if this thing was the usual $5, that would be a bit more like, yeah, but $7 is a bit much. Okay, maybe. Oh, whoops. I wasn't going that fast though. Come on. I can't drive. Okay, come on, let's take back control of the train. Thank you. Yeah, this train can accelerate pretty fast, but the brakes, not very good. I keep in mind, this is a modern train. Oh, come on. There's a class 68. Oh, you know something? I forgot to check if those coaches have an interior. Whoops. Oh, I think I might have shown off in the Hall's Junction Route review, but I'm not sure. Okay, I start slowing down. Yeah, do those mod codes have an interior, by the way, or no? Did I not miss anything? Oh well, if they do have an interior, I'm sure it's all right. I suppose if you hear a little bit of background noise, yeah, mom is watching TV in the other room, and nothing I can really do about that. Actually, you know what's interesting? She was actually outside the house for a little bit today and had the TV off. And I could have recorded the video while she was out and about, but when she did go out and about, a very interesting YouTube video came out, and I really wanted to watch it when that video came out. And then, of course, by the time that video, by the time I finished watching that video, Mama came back home, and yeah. I'm hoping to, you know, obviously, well, one of my goals is to actually, get an apartment of my own. So I have to put up with that, and I can just record whenever I want. But for right now, that's still something I have to put up with. Alright, we're at Armandale or something? Wait, no. Wait, what is this? This is Rosworth. Oh, interesting. Alright. They keep saying I don't get any points, but I don't know. This game's kind of broken. So yeah, anyway, if you hear background noise, yeah, that's what it is. Hopefully though, although you may not even hear it. Although I'm sure if the game volume is loud enough to drown out the noise, but fish. Okay, apply a bit of power. There we go. Also, if you're wondering what this very important video was that I decided to watch instead of recording this video, was actually the grand finale to the Trainz Sim news show done by Maverick Hunter Daniel. Yeah, people in the Trainz community probably will know about him, as he's primarily involved in the Train Simulator community by Dovetail Games, which was the top 10 stupid things in the Trainz Sim classic Trainz Sim, that part of the world, or that part of the, that part. He's primarily involved in that part, and so yeah. And I'm actually a really big fan of the Trainz Sim news show. I started watching actually back in 2017. I watched all the older episodes before that, and I've watched every episode since. And this episode was the last and final one of that series, and it was a premiere. So I figured, hey, I got some time. Let's watch this video. Oh, there's a Class 70 hauling container wagons. There you go. Okay, slow down. Yeah. Again, do apologize if you hear any background noises. But yeah, this was the finale episode of the year, Trainz Sim News, and yeah, sad to see the series come to an end, but at least it ended on a proper conclusion. Actually, you know what's the great thing about this final episode? I mean, you know what's great about this final episode though? This episode is basically a sum up of everything wrong with Trainz Simulator. like Train Sim Classic, Train Simulator, whatever, Train Simulator by Dovetail Games, whatever you want to call it. This video is basically a sum of everything wrong with that game and the community of the game. Pretty much. I mean, and this series as a whole is mainly about pointing out the problems with the community and everything. And yeah, this final episode basically just sums it all up. So, yeah, I recommend you watch the video if you haven't already. A little bit of swearing and mature content in that one, but, if you're okay with that, then, yeah, I recommend watching that video. Alrighty, off to Sheriff Sutton. To stops left. But yeah, and Train Simulator is definitely a very interesting game. It's that's not a very well. It is a okay. It's a good game, but that depends on how you look at it. Whoops! Nope. Don't want to get bumped for speeding again. Yeah. Me personally, I don't really play that game very much anymore. Train Sim Classic. I used to play it a lot. For a while, but nowadays not so much. I've just kind of moved on from it, and especially recently, when I was trying to make a scenario for what was gonna be a scenario for a live stream, the game crashed so many times, and broke so many times that I was like, no, there's no point in doing this. This game is just garbage. And honestly, I mean, okay, well, I'm definitely not going to make any more custom content for that game anymore. I'll still play it from time to time because I did buy some add-ons in the last winter sale, some of which I still haven't really played with all that much. So I will still play Train Sim Classic from time to time, but I'm not going to be fully committed to it anymore. I have other Train Sims for that. Especially since Train Sim World 4, has an editor now, or Train Sim World is getting an editor, and we'll be playing with that a lot. And ultimately, SimRail. Yeah, once, the editor comes to SimRail and more content starts to come to that game, that's going to be my go-to Train Simulator from now on. I really don't have that much desire anymore to play anything besides SimRail at this point. SimRail is the king Train Simulator for me right now, and it will become truly the king of all the simulators once the modding support and the editing tools come out and stuff for SimRail. Yeah. And also thinking, well, what about MPV Games Trains? That's also something that I won't be playing too much, or at least not the PC version. I mean, because you guys really enjoy these videos and then we hear the mobile versions like Train Simulator 2 and Train Simulator 3, I'll always be doing content here on the mobile versions of Trains. It's just the PC side of things. That's also something I'm going to be leaving behind because I just don't have that much passion for it anymore either. But I think that's a good thing because I don't like either. Delta Games, Train Sim Classic, and FPV Games, Train Simulator. They just back to Delta Games, Train Sim. Well, they just, I just don't like them because they're just so stupid. Trains is getting increasingly expensive, along with Train Sim World, and Train Sim Classic is just kind of dying. So, yeah. I'm just glad that SimRail not exists because now we get some, finally we can breathe some new life into the Train Simulator market. Because I feel like the Train Simulator market has just been desperate for a game like SimRail. A game with multiplayer and full editing tools and everything like that. I mean, yes, Train Simulator will be getting full editing tools as well, but it took that game 6 years to get that, and even then, the multiplayer aspect of SimRail makes that game still better than Train Sim Worlds. Alright, here we are at, I think our final stop. Has that train stopped taking off? Yes. Oh, I guess that's the last stop. Alright, guess we're gonna pull into the yard and then that's the end of the scenario. Pretty quick scenario, this one. Oh, I drove Yeah, I actually drove quite a long ways on this route. But, yeah. We're now approaching the end. Well, there we go then. Rosworth Vale in Trainz 3. Yes. The run sounds on this train is so loud. Alrighty, well, I guess we're going to pull into this yard and then dump it for the scenario. Pretty quick one, actually. Yes. Okay, I guess we'll go faster than this. Come on. I want to get done with this sometime today. Okay, this should not be 30 miles per hour. Come on. Alright, so we're on the siding. Yep. So now I pull up here, and then I guess the train will get ready for the return journey, but I don't think we'll do that in this scenario. Or are we? Hang on, is this it? No. Yeah, the timetable said we had to do like 6 stops. No, I think this is it. This time we have to keep going. Well, I mean, I guess I don't mind that because this scenario is pretty short, all things considered, but at the same time, I got other things I want to do today. Oh, I think I got the brakes a little bit too late. Are we going to end this with a red light violation? No, I don't think we are. Oh, hang on. It's going to be close. Uh-oh. Stop! Ah, we did it again. Okay. Alright. Is that it? I think that's it. Yay! We did it! Alright, cool. Alrighty then, well, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.